So we met at a studio like a year ago.
Yep.
We just pulled up there, me and my people, and we had our session. We pull up, we do our session, and then bro's like,
"Come over here, gang." Look, he said, you guys, you want to go see the next one? I said, yes.
Yes. In the algorithm. Look at the captain over there, and then you got your boy. Look at him, just chilling. He just over here playing some chords.
Indeed.
So that's when we first met.
I remember that.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chill.
And it's your boy Will.
And this is the Pull Up Podcast.
With Chill Will.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A space that me and the homie created for us to let our cohorts,
Come on, cohorts. That's the word of the day.
The word of the day. Artists come and share themselves with us and with you.
Hell yeah. Let's get it. Hey, you know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Asa.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Talk to him.
How we feeling, yo? Y'all would
How you feeling, bro?
No, I'm feeling wonderful. You see how I sat back in the couch right now.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Listen, I want everybody to know this couch feels amazing right now. So the vibes, when they say pull up to a chill and Will, chill is really chill. The vibes is proper.
Facts.
So yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way.
It's
If y'all would have kept going with the beat, I would have started freestyling.
It's a pull up. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Don't
we're not
don't tempt us. We might get there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Asa for being in the building, man.
Of course.
He's the reason why we're holding these mics in our hands right now. Shout out to Asa.
I just feel like it.
So we was like, let's try something new, guys. He's like, all the young kids are doing it.
It's a fact.
And we were like, the young kids.
It's a fact.
No, that's kind of how it happened, but no, it's great. I love it, man. I could sit back and relax on the couch. Anyway, Asa T weeks.
Yeah, man.
Don't forget the T.
Don't forget the T.
Talk to us, man.
Yeah, who is Asa?
Man, I am a first-generation Liberian artist, creative.
Okay.
Yeah, both of my parents were born in Liberia. They migrated over here, and that's how I was raised in a African Liberian household. And now I just use my talents and my gifts to share with the world and, express myself and tell my own story.
So wait, hold on. So you said in a Liberian household. Tell us a little bit about that. How does that? Because you know what I'm saying. Because Eric, when you got foreign people, foreign parents, they different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So tell us about that, man.
So one thing about Liberia is people don't know, like, out of West Africa, Liberia is a lot. It's like it is a sister country of America. So like a lot of the culture that my family grew up on was like American culture. Like a lot of the shows during like the 60s, 70s, 80s that they were watching was like a lot of American culture. So I didn't grow up in like the stereotypical, you know how like nowadays the African households, how they say like an African household is, like my parents were not like that at all. They're very like cool, loving, caring, understanding, but they still gave me like a really strong foundation of like where I'm from and how they were raised too. So I feel like I got a great balance.
That's great.
That's lit. That's a surprise, like you said, because anybody that know, I got a lot of Nigerian, African
so like
homeboys.
like the stereotypical, like how they say the African parents are, my parents are not like that at all. You'll be like, yo, they got the accent, but they're like very cool. All my friends, all my people love my parents.
So what's the average way? What's
the
going
average
on
way?
in these households, man?
Oh man.
I mean, nothing like crazy is going on in the house. So it's just like, I don't know.
It's just a way.
Yeah.
It's just
I
a
feel like
way.
if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Like if you have,
It's just a way.
you ever have a friend and their parents are just a
And you get
little
around
more strict,
Yeah.
you know, just a little
a
more.
lot more strict.
Like some African
more
parents wouldn't
strict.
even let their kid pull up.
Oh, you want to do
Atlanta.
music?
Yeah,
You want to do music?
See,
What's the kind of money you making doing music?
I was actually pretty
You need
impressive.
to be a doctor.
Engineer. Yeah.
A respectable
Profession.
profession.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Hey, who you been talking to, bro? Who you been talking to?
He's good at that.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. That was a little. Hey, yo, Lou, you heard that? That was a little too. Hey, shout out to my cousin Lou who over there. Y'all can't
Shout
see
out to
him, but
Lou.
cousin
Shout out to
Lou,
Lou.
he really holding it down. Yeah,
His
we
hand
here.
popped up. He over there on the beanbag. Everybody
Yeah.
comes in and lays on the beanbag.
It's a beautiful place to be.
Man, so from growing up in a Liberian household,
Yeah, for sure.
like we said earlier, you're a Marylandian.
Okay.
Is that the right way to say it?
I mean, I'm not gonna veto against it. I'm not
I
gonna
hope
be the
so.
one
Let
to
us
veto.
know, guys, if y'all know.
I think that's some like like you know
Yeah.
you want to interpret it
feels
how you-
comfortable.
A Marylander, yeah, Marylanders.
Marylander?
No, Marylander. Marylander.
I don't like it.
Marylandian.
I don't like it.
Marylandian.
I like Marylandian.
Marylander.
Marylander.
I'm just gonna tell you like
hey man,
officially
hey, I'm from Maryland. Oh, what do they
You're-
call you? I'm a Marylander.
Marylander.
That shit sounds soft.
I don't say
What difference
it.
does that make?
I don't personally say that. I
What
ain't
difference
never.
does that make?
Marylander. No, I'm just saying Marylandian sounds like more regal.
That
sounds
sounds like
royalty.
yeah,
Sounds like a long lost civilization.
yeah, like Atlantis.
Exactly, Marylandian.
He
Like,
trying to
ooh,
say
where
that
y'all from?
I'm
from
Aquaman.
Maryland.
And I got a trident. I'm about to go crazy.
But anyway, how you go from how did your parents get here? How
Oh,
did
man.
how did you end up
Man,
in Maryland? And what is it, Fredericksburg?
just Frederick.
Frederick.
Yeah, just Frederick.
How'd
People
you end up
think
in Frederick?
Fredericksburg. So man, if we really want to get into it,
Yeah, let's get into it.
so yeah, my family. Hey Lou, how much into the story do I want to get? Barbados. Okay, word. So boom. So every 2 years since I think like the 80s or 90s, I'm not too exactly sure. My family does a family reunion. It's like a big thing in our culture because our family history is a big deal. So this past year, my family went to Barbados because our ancestors are they came from Barbados. They're the freed slaves who were coming from America, and they what's the word, migrated. They traveled to Liberia. So it's like I'm directly connected to the freed slaves that came from America. Yeah. So Liberia is the country that the freed slaves went to and, started building their own country up.
So you have an
And-
extensive knowledge of.
Oh yeah, I really know. Like I know what
Yeah.
what was going on
Yeah.
from firsthand, like stories,
Yeah.
not just like
Exactly.
maybe.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's actually.
You know, so many of us. We just
I
don't
know,
have
and
the
that's-
privilege of, and
That's
there's no way of knowing. It's like it's lost.
Bro, that's so I was just doing an interview with the lady and I was talking about it. She asked me what is something that makes me stand apart, like as an artist and as an individual. And I told her, especially as a black man, I told her because I know my family heritage and I know my history and I know where we came from.
And you know what? You carry it, bro.
It's
Let me
big.
say that because when you walked in the room, I saw it. I didn't know what it was.
Thank you.
You carry it, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Real talk.
Thank you. I had the Liberia hoodie on. I had the Liberia hoodie on. I had to
Yeah.
take that off because it's a little hot, but yeah, I had the Liberia
It's-
hoodie
it's
on.
a lot.
Yeah.
And and then we also mentioned earlier that you're an activist. So it's like, is that where that comes from? Is that like knowing this heritage, having this understanding? Is that what kind of leads you?
I
Down
mean,
that path?
so people, in what we do, being a creative, the biggest thing is people always talk about what's your why, and I found out pretty early on my why. The big one of the biggest roots of it is to get myself into a position that I can give back to my country, like where my family came from. So like telling the story of Liberia, because a lot of stuff that happened should be taught in schools. Like, you trying to tell me like the slaves were freed and they went to this country and we don't know about that? Like, what happened to that whole story? So that's one big thing for me. So I just, I feel like I've been, I know I have talents. I know I have a platform that I have the freedom to tell stories. So I'm just, finding my own way to mix the art and, who I am as a person to be able to tell the story for the people who don't, who are feeling lost. So yeah, that's that. A little bit.
He said, so yeah, that's that. I like that, man. That's a good elevator pitch.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real talk though.
It's
It's not.
real.
It's real talk. So you said like an activist. I was actually thinking about this the other day, like why like me rapping and like keep going. Like, what is my purpose? Why am I going to keep rapping? Why am I going to keep making these songs? Why am I going to keep performing? It's because at the end of the day, I love the art. That's what I love to do. It's a passion of mine, but it's about so much more. Like, it's about being active in the community. It's about, you know, performing in your hometown for Black History Month that I was telling you about. It's about doing those things. So not only the people who are like older than you, because, you know, like adults, they can see me and be like, man, this young man's got, there's something here. Yeah. There's something here. But the also thing that comes with it is for the people who are younger than me. Like, I got a bunch of young cousins, so they can look up and see like, man, he's always having fun. He loves what he's doing, and he's being expressive. Man, I can do the same thing too. So it's like, that's really who I am in a nutshell. That's the real.
And and you know what? And then like T says, man, you wear that. You definitely wear that, man. Because from the time I met you, that's what I saw. You
might have to bring out the video. Hold on.
See how I segue there?
So look. Hey, look on the pull. Hey, here we are on the pull up. Here we are on the pull up podcast. I got Chillin' Will with me. You know what I'm saying? This real vibed out. We sipping on a little something, nothing too crazy, but it's real good energy right now. So look, so this is the video. I don't know. We can pull this up on the camera. Like maybe I can send it. All right. So look. So this is. So we met at a studio like a year ago. Yep. We just pulled up there, me and my people, and we had our session.
Just Googled it or
something, we just Googled it, called in, made the session. Follow your dreams. Don't let anyone take your dreams.
Come on
now. You're gonna
now.
meet people and you're gonna end up in situations like this.
You better follow it.
Anyway, so look, we pull up, we do our session, and then bro's like,
come over here, gang. Look. He said, you guys, you want to go see the next one? I said, yes. Yes, please. Let me see the next one.
And I said, a whole album is coming down right
Got
here.
to.
And now we're here. So look, we are in the
spaceship. We are in the algorithm. Look at the captain over there, and then you got your boy. Look at him. Just chilling. He just over here playing some chords.
Don't let anyone
take your dreams, kids.
You better go for it.
And I said, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Let them
just
be.
do it.
Just do it.
Easy.
Indeed.
So that's when we first met.
I remember that.
It was mad chill. I'm trying to tell you. It was mad
all
chill.
Good vibes from the very beginning, man. Shout out to Asa and the crew that came with you, man.
Yeah, man.
What was it? Yudo. Shout out to Yudo. I follow Yudo too. I don't know why I forget.
That's a really good dude.
Yeah. He seemed like a real.
If you really want to talk about somebody who made moves and is making moves,
he really seemed like somebody that's like on top of his shit, man. We gotta have Yudo on. The, shout out to Yudo, man. We gotta have you on the podcast.
Hey, man. They said it, not me. Sorry.
Shout out to Yudo. I'll show you Yudo stuff, man. Yudo's go.
So you said, you know, you're talking about the activist stuff and what you want to be able to give back to your community. What are some of those things that your community needs that
now
you feel like you want to?
What are we talking about? Are we talking about like in Liberia? Or are we talking about just like directly where I'm?
Is to you.
Okay, well, I've been blessed to be able to be creative and like I've always had a way to make music because of maybe a friend or whatever. I've always had the freedom and the perfect amount of tools to make songs and, you know, make videos, make little skits, whatever. So like one big thing is like a dream center. I would love to have a place where, you know, kids have the freedom to just come and be creative and they don't got to worry about paying for X, Y, Z. Like, because to me, creativity isn't, you can't put a price on creativity. And at such a young age, I mean, kids not going to be able to pay for studio time. They're not going to be able to pay for no videos. But I think if you allow, you know, the right people, you know, weed through the people who are serious about it and just give, you know, people the freedom to try some things out. So like a dream center is something I was actually thinking about. Lit. I would love to be able to do that.
That's lit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the music, man. Let's go into the music, man. So like we kind of already have revealed here. You rap. You said earlier that you sing too, but you still learning. You still get.
Yeah, I think I just
tighten that up.
Yeah, the vocal control. I can do a little bit better with the vocal control.
Okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. That'll come. That'll come. You know what I'm saying? It comes with practice.
Yeah,
it comes with practice. Practice makes perfect.
For sure.
Man. And then once you get there, man, we get you on some R&B records.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, you should hear the disco joint that we did.
Oh, word? Say less, man. You gotta
I'll show
pull
you
up.
off the camera.
You gotta pull it. Yeah, you
I
gotta
will
pull
show
it
you
up
off the
after show.
camera.
Are you producing? Do you produce your own music?
So I'm not hands on. Excuse me. I'm not too hands on with the programs. Like, I don't really know how to. I'm the most proficient, I'd say, like Logic, but I don't really know how to program. But like, I can produce as in, hey, yo, put this here, put this here, do this right here, and let's get which is producing, right?
Yeah, that's production.
So yeah, I do know I produce because even like in my sessions, we just did a session like 2 weeks ago. I was producing, like I had my boy play guitar. I'm like, yo, play guitar right here and do it just like this, and then he did it, and I was like, yes. Shout out to you, kids. So like, yeah. So nah, that's my favorite. I like being hands on with the art, man. So to answer your question, yeah,
right.
It puts you in the music
for sure,
so
bro.
many people have somebody else write their entire song. They have somebody do their music, and it's like you're a shell of something that somebody else
What
created.
boy? That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
artists should have some of their heart should be in the music and not just their abilities.
Got to
rap. 100.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I could tell you that whole story about how that ended up, but
what ended up?
Just getting that, just what he just said, and like leading yourself down that path. But we'll get into that a little bit later.
Okay, cool.
I want to. What do you enjoy most? Do you enjoy rapping? Do you enjoy singing?
I like, man, my favorite thing. I do love rapping.
Yeah,
I love rapping.
Yeah.
Singing's cool because it feels good and you can portray emotion. But like, there's nothing like rapping when you pen a verse or even you freestyle and it's a feeling. There's a intangible feeling that when you're locked in, you know, it's like the flow just comes, and I love that feeling. There's nothing like when I start writing a verse, because I've been writing for such a long time that I've gone through like I know if I sit down and we start making a song, like we go make a song right now, all right, you need a verse in however much time. I know I can sit down and I can write a good enough verse. But there's a feeling like when you don't even feel like you're writing it anymore, it's like the music is just writing itself.
Yeah,
that
indeed.
is the best feeling. That's my favorite.
Feeling.
You can have a skill of writing and do it because you've practiced it so much. You know, okay, you feel what I'm trying to say?
That's what I call the frequency.
Yeah, it's like you know you can do it, so you just do it. But then there's the other side where it just does it for you.
You just tap into.
It's
something.
just you tap into, and it's like that's when the source comes. A vessel. That's what I like to. That's the best. That's my favorite feeling about creating.
Yeah,
and it's always like chasing that feeling too. It's like because it don't always come like that.
No,
it's great when it
sometimes you just gotta do it. You gotta rap. You write it down. Sounds good. The people like it. Cool. Do you feel like it's the best thing ever? No, but if it works, it works.
It'll present itself.
Yeah.
So I have a question opposite of that. If you weren't doing music, is there something else that you would like to do?
Right now, I mean, acting. I love acting. Yeah. I'm actually in like an independent company film series right now that we've been shooting for a while.
Oh, that's lit.
But like acting, definitely.
Who are you working with on that?
It's this independent company out in Delaware called Top Shelf Entertainment. Real cool dude. Oh. Very like it's Delaware. And he got like the city of Delaware on his back. Cause like they ain't never had nobody try to do. Right. So like I remember last time we did a shoot, he had this whole restaurant. Like he was in that joint till 2 a.m. just shooting. Good. And so he's really, shout out to, you know who you are.
You know who you are.
But yeah, no, so that honestly, bro, I wouldn't be doing anything else rather than what I'm doing right now.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
I've always like
no plan B.
Yeah, I mean I could. I have my financial licenses. So I have my Series 6, I have my insurance license. So I have those things, and I have clients on the side.
Kind of stuff about artists that you may not know.
Yeah, for sure.
Serious.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta pull up. Working on that 63, Dad. Don't worry, Dad. I'm gonna get the 63. I promise you.
Come on, Dad. Shout out to Dad.
Yeah, for sure.
Does your dad do music?
Oh man, he is a gifted individual.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Gifted in
that
what
man.
Ways?
I mean, on the keys.
Really?
He plays. So Him and my uncle, they both play piano and they both like lead choirs. But my uncle plays very classically. He's classically trained, and my dad is more improvisational. I mean, he can play, he can read music, but he's very improv. So he'll sit down at the piano and just get to work and just go in. I'm like, yo, you need to do this all the time. He be bashful with it. He's very bashful.
He doesn't play out.
No, he plays. I mean, he'll play, but you gotta like, hey, dad, hey, can you please? And then he'll go in.
What about moms?
Mom, she sings in the choir as well.
Okay.
She was in the church choir. She be playing with it too sometimes. I tell her, I'm like, you know you can sing better than that.
You can sing better than that.
So music is all around you.
Yes.
It's always been around you.
Since I remember 2 years old, I was climbing up trying to smash on the keys.
When did you start rapping?
I was like 15, 14, 15.
Who was the influence?
So look, it's gonna test your knowledge banks here.
Come on.
You know Chitty Bang?
Chitty Bang.
Yeah. All right. You know the song "Kids" by MGMT? Dun, 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 dun.
Hell no.
Okay, word. See, we down in the A. They don't know about it down here. Look.
I was probably in Houston at that time, so I damn sure don't know.
Respect. But nah, it's this group called Chitty Bang. They had this song called Opposite of Adults. That's the one that really put me on to like, yo, I like rap music. So I learned that song on YouTube, and then I was rapping that song. Then I stepped into like Gambino. I was learning Gambino songs. I was learning chant songs. And I just started learning all their words. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I want to do this myself. So I just started. I found a beat on YouTube and I just wrote and I got straight to it, and I just didn't. You know how Sway does the 5 Fingers of Death?
Yeah.
So I like would go on YouTube and put like 5 Fingers of Death instrumentals and just freestyle to myself.
I'm glad that you said freestyle.
I was
like,
gonna ask.
He's gonna ask the same thing?
Oh, we gonna have that conversation?
No, well, like so I would say this, like being from Houston is like freestyle culture. If you grew up in Houston where I grew up, it's like it don't matter who you were.
Yeah.
Unless you was a lame, you gonna get in this circle.
And you gonna have to spit something.
And you gotta spit something. You gotta spit something. I don't care if you do 4 bars and
Gets
man.
real unchy.
That was the thing in Houston. Yes. That was the thing too. It's like you say, man, when you tapping out, you be like, I done came down, man.
Tell me I can see you doing that. Hey, there's probably a video somewhere. Somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed. Indeed, because it's a very Houston thing to do.
Yeah.
Everybody
So you
does.
from Houston?
I'm from, I was raised in Houston.
Okay, nice.
But I say all that to say, like, it's very freestyle culture, but, you know, I'm an R&B guy, and I can write, but I never was, like, a freestyler.
Word.
So, like I said, but you forced it. Hey, come on.
You're going to have to sometimes.
Get out here.
Yeah.
Come on, they're going to look at you. All right, Will, what's up?
Yeah, for
what's
sure.
What's up, Asa?
Yeah, that's the word. So you know what I don't like?
Come on, Asa.
You know what I don't like is when you rap? Oh, yeah, okay, spit some. No. Yo, this one girl did that for me right before I did a show. She was backstage with me.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
I would have asked her.
Yeah, what did she say? I told her. I told her I was performing. She was like, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "I rap." She was like, "Oh, back, spit something for me." I'm like, "Bitch." I'm like, I mean, I didn't say that, but hey, I was like, "I'm cool. You gonna see me in a little bit."
Right.
Like, bro, don't ask me to like. You don't ask like LeBron James to go dunk, do windmills for you before he got a game.
Hey, hoop right now.
Yeah, like hoop. Yeah, like even skaters. I used to skate a little bit, and they were like, you tell somebody you skateboard, oh, do a kickflip. Like, bro, just because I do, like, don't. No,
yeah, don't mean I'm about to.
Don't mean I'm about to do that for you. Like,
that's
my profession. Like, don't. So yeah, when people ask me to rap, I'm like, sometimes I want to rap, sometimes I don't. But don't ask me to rap.
It's 100% okay to say no. That's for sure.
Man,
for sure.
I got a story about that with my in-laws, but I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Okay, it's not for the pull-up podcast?
Huh?
It's not for the pull-up podcast?
Nah, it was just, they had came out here at one point and they was like, oh, we want you to sing so bad. And I was like,
you should just play them water.
Nah.
You should just play them a song.
I mean, but they already listened to it.
Oh, word.
They wanted to see it live.
They wanted to see it live.
They're live, ain't it?
Yeah. My family does that to me. We just had a birthday celebration.
It's your family.
That's fair.
If my family asked me
man,
to
you just
sing,
don't be wanting to do that junk.
Yeah, but it's like no, like I do this often, and I also get paid to do it. No, I don't want you to I don't want to just shuck and drive for you right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Like,
see,
bro, my folks be like, can you come and play at the family reunion? That's all I do. I don't want to play at the family reunion. I want to relax.
Go to the family reunion and be a part of the family reunion.
I want to chill at the family reunion.
I want to chill
because that's what it is. It's like, well, shit. I don't want to ask you for money, but if you want me to turn my work hat on and play or sing,
that's the biggest thing.
Like, cool.
That's the biggest thing, and I can attest to it because that's something I am actively going through right now, is understanding that what we do is work, and it is a profession, and it's work. It's actually like a commissionable skill. So it's like
it's a trade.
Yeah, it's a trade, and
if you don't watch it, it'll turn into a hobby.
Word.
When it turns into a hobby, you get stagnated.
There you go.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because your work ethic changes.
See,
you don't look at it the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Speaking of stagnation, let's take a break.
Absolutely.
But we'll be right back on the Pull Up Podcast with Asa T. Weeks.
Out here.
I'm hitting on the segues today.
Yeah. That was smooth.
We'll be back. What up, everybody? Are you getting married, or do you know somebody that's getting married? Do you run a business with a whole bunch of people and you want to bring them together at the end of the year for an end of the year party or something like that? You know what I'm saying? And if you are in any one of those people, in any one of those positions, and you're looking for an ultimate band experience, then you need to look no further than Will and the Exclamation. That's right, Will and the Exclamation. We're here to make your special day absolutely unforgettable. If you guys are looking to book Will and the Exclamation, here's 2 ways that you can find us. Go to www.samhillbands.com, click on the hamburger in the top right, click on Browse Bands, and look for Will and the Exclamation. The other thing that you can do is you can call 1-866-SAM-HILL. That's 1-866-SAMHILL to get in touch with us and book us for your very, very special event. With an electrifying playlist that caters to all tastes, we'll have everyone dancing the whole night away. The set list, the playlist, it's non-stop. If you want to dance all night, we offer high-octane live music, dynamic vocalists, stellar musicians, customizable set lists. You can let us know what you want to play and what you don't want us to play. But most importantly, it's non-stop entertainment all night long. Don't settle for the ordinary. Choose the extraordinary. Secure Will and the Exclamation for your event today, and let us bring the party to you.
Are you ready to take your music to the next level? Introducing our top-tier music production services.
That's right, CHILLW Productions. Whether you're an aspiring artist, whether you are a band looking for the perfect sound, or whether you're a seasoned pro seeking out that little bit of extra edge, let our expert team of CHILLW get your musical dreams and make them a reality.
Yes, we can do it. We offer professional mixing and mastering via yours truly my guy.
Come on.
Will P.
Hey.
Will with the Exclamation. Hey. We offer vocal tuning and recording, original music production, instrument arrangement, radio ready tracks, live performance, playback, as well as performance development.
Whoo, we do the whole kit and caboodle.
That's a lot.
The rooter to the tutor.
Yes, sir.
Everything. Stop shopping. There's only one shop to shop at, one stop to shop at, and we're a one-stop shop. You hear me? You hear me? Unlock your potential, stand out amongst the music industry, and captivate your audience with world-class sound quality. Don't wait any longer. Contact us at chillwillproductiongroup@gmail.com or write on our Instagram at the Pull Up with CHILLW. Yeah, man. Get your sonics right with CHILLW Productions. That's the way to do it.
That's it.
Yo, it's your boy Will. And make sure you check out my latest single, 9 to 5, on all digital streaming platforms. That's right, it's 9 to 5 by your boy Will, produced by CHILLW Productions, written by Davis, Chris, and your boy, yours truly as well. We got some great dope musicians on the record with us. It's a dope bop. It's a great feel. It's a vibey song. So make sure you listen to it today. Stream 9 to 5 right now by Will. So Asa, tell us a little bit about how you got here. How has the journey of music been going?
Very, very well.
Okay.
Exciting.
Come on, grammar.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you
Yeah.
that my vernacular is it's
Spectacular.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
a line.
It is actually in one of my songs. I do. It's a bar. I have that. Go listen to it. Motown. Out now.
Shout out to Motown.
But nah, it's amazing, bro. I remember in quarantine is when I released my first project, and I got just the perfect amount of love and support from that. And it's like, ever since then, I'll find myself in new situations, doing a new thing and a different milestone. It's like, yo, I didn't realize that you can really start living out your dreams a lot, earlier than you think, or you're not really too far from the life that you want to be living and like the things you want to be doing. So to say in a blanket statement, the journey has been, you learn a lot. It's definitely not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. So don't think following your dreams is gonna be easy, but it's been dope. There's a lot of cool stories I got that
Yeah. You were telling us a little bit earlier. We were watching a video in here, and Masego was on the screen.
Yeah.
And you were starting to tell us a story about Masego, and we was like, save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that, man.
Shout out to that boy. So I went to LA in early 2022, and I went to a recording studio to meet up with some friends of mine. One of my friends is an engineer out there, and we just wanted to have a session. So she said, pull up to the studio she was working at, and it just happened to be the studio that the label that Masego is with. So, just go there, not knowing anything. That's the beauty of like doing things for the first time. You like they say ignorance is bliss. I think this is the purest form of it. Is like you're going to the label of one of your favorite artists, and you don't know that, so you just act accordingly. I feel like if I knew that, I may have acted different. If I realized, you know what I mean, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I walk in there, and I start talking to this lady, and she's just cooling. I warm up my little Chipotle bowl in the kitchen. I'm just making conversation. I'm like, so what you working on? She's like, just working on the Grammys for Masego. I'm like, yo.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, I guess that's what we do out here.
Right.
So that was like my first instance of just like understanding that, bro, like you are in the industry, like you're in the places. So yeah, circle back. We just kept me and the person, we kept a really cool relationship, and she just invited me to come to see him live. I got to go backstage and everything, and it was really dope, like seeing it from a different perspective. Because I had been to that venue so many different times, and me, when I'm at places, I like to like focus in and manifest while I'm in the place. So like I'm watching the show. I remember I saw Dave perform, this artist named Dave.
Yep.
You know Dave, Santan Dave, he's UK.
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
So I saw him perform at the same venue, and I'm focused. I'm like looking at the lights. I'm looking at everything, whatever. So when I got to go to see Masego play, it was amazing just to be in that same venue, but look at it from a different perspective. And he killed his set. He killed it. It was amazing. Bro bought the sax out and went crazy.
That's lit, man.
Yeah, shout out to that boy.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
super dope.
Yeah, man.
You also had what? You had a story about Lil Wayne?
Oh yeah, so come on. So look.
Oh, yeah,
boom. So look, this is the first time I go to
story.
this is the first time I go to LA. First time I go to LA is for my birthday, linked up with my cousin. And we end up going, so yeah, we're just gonna go out, have a good time. Boom. We end up going to Justin Bieber's old house. Crazy.
Okay.
Right.
Random.
That's how random.
Right.
So I'm in here like, oh wow, this is really cool. Just in the space, whatever. Spiral staircases. I'm like, wow, I'm really like So what do? I just see the pool table overlooking the city. I just start playing pool casually. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm just gonna play pool.
Right.
So from there we go to another function. We go to another party, and it just happened to be at Weezy's house, which is really dope.
And what happened when you got there?
I couldn't go inside.
Oh,
let you
no.
in?
Nah, because I'm not a girl.
Oh,
He's only letting girls in.
Oh wow.
damn.
Shout out to that boy. He
Only
really.
girls.
Oh, shout out to the
Damn.
boy.
Only
Them
girls.
and him.
It was like right. It's just them and his partners. Couple
But
of his
nah, but
partners.
it was so cool. Just like the biggest thing was like that was my birthday night, and seeing it, like just being in that space was like, yo, like I'm really as close to someone who I've look up to my whole life, inspired me to rap. So it was just amazing being in that. Yeah, I'm really out here. Like that was enough for me. So it was a cool night. So it's just like stuff like that you get early on. Like you get bits and pieces of just like, you just see things, you just experience things. It's like, okay, you must be doing something right, because you don't just end up here for no reason. It's like, so it's just those little things. So yeah, shout out to that boy, because he is one of my inspirations as well.
Shout out to Wayne. That's a good segue.
One of the best to ever do it.
That's a great segue.
Yeah.
What can we get a top three?
That's crazy.
Can we get a
it
Mount
always
Rushmore?
changes.
It always
It's constantly changing. It is. Because like it's for different reasons. I feel like you can give like Mount Rushmore is like impact, like just rapping ability or like impact to the culture. But I'm just gonna say my personal like four.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore.
Little Mount Rushmore. Okay. K-Dot. I gotta put K-Dot and Cole on there. Just me personally. Those are the two of my generation.
Fact.
And Jay-Z.
Kanye?
Yeah, I feel like the four. That's like a very healthy top four.
I feel like that's a healthy four, especially old Kanye.
I'm saying.
Yeah, old Kanye is. He was the guy.
Yeah.
I still listen to the Dropout album.
Bro made a song about missing the old Kanye.
Yeah.
And everyone loves it.
And we do miss the old Kanye. We do.
Hey,
like
Kanye.
old Kanye, come back.
Yeah. I don't
The
know.
new one showing the new one out here sitting on boat showing his butt crack and everything.
That one is crazy. I saw that video.
Man?
I
saw that video. So what my cheat code is I try not to, and I don't know, maybe if I just try not to pay too much attention to the extraness that's going on. Like I tried to just like, I don't know.
My cheat code is I wear belts.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. I mean, if we talk about that, that's a whole different cheat code. Yeah, just put a belt on.
Belt on.
Yeah, put a belt.
Good belt. No ass.
Belt. What did Travis say? What did Travis say? No. What did Travis say in that Narwhal interview? Y'all know Narwhal? Where he was like, Narwhal asked him, how do you keep your pants up while you perform jumping around? He looked at the camera, he said, belt. That joint killed me. Real talk.
It's that simple.
Real talk.
It's that simple.
Yeah, man.
Guess what? Like, anyway.
Belt.
Man, Asa.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Tell us about Untitled.1.
Ooh, what you know about that joint?
Come on, man.
What you know about that
Do a
record?
little research.
A little bit. See, I like a guy who does some research. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it makes me feel good. Makes me feel welcome into the space. Bro, that was just me talking my talk. That was just me doing what I love to do in my purest form of it. Actually, I like to think that is one of my best representations of who I am as like a artist and a lyricist and as a rapper, because I'm really talking my talk on there. There's so many bars that are just gone over so many heads.
When did you do it?
When did I do it? Oh, this was a while ago. This was like
That was
2020. That was like my first music video.
Okay.
Like my first real. I'm over here hanging out the side of the car, the Altima, like having a blast just in Baltimore, having a good time with me and my homies. But yeah, no, Untitled, that was a really good record that I just was talking my talk on.
Love it.
Yeah, it was
What's your favorite line off that?
That's really hard. I might have to pull up the There's so many, but at the end I say this thing about, see, that's the thing about me and my lines. I don't remember them exactly.
I get it.
I have to rap them to be like, oh yeah, that's how it went. But I said something along the lines of, I connected, there's this show called Just Fiends, I think. It was like an old cartoon, Just Fiends. Okay, Ben knows Just Fiends. You know, and then there's this character whose name is Charlotte on the show, and she's blue. So I made like a connection between like that character and then the blue that's in the Charlotte Hornets, right? Right? Charlotte Hornets?
Yeah.
And then something, I don't remember, but that it's towards the end of the song, and I made a connection through that, and it's pretty dope. Sorry that I couldn't get the exact, but yeah, there's a lot.
Title, we're gonna check it out even more, man.
Please.
That was like one of your first.
That was one of my first joints. Yeah.
First joints.
That was one of my first joints. I wanted to put that out, and then right after I put out a video called a song called Summertime, and I wanted to put them out at the, you know, close to each other because it showed two different sides of me artistically. Like one was very like rap, bars, you know, confident, and the other one was like soulful, saxophone, vibe, easy going. So I wanted to show the two sides of myself. I like showing that I'm not just a one-sided artist.
Facts. Love it.
Yeah. Fire that you even knew about that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A little research.
Yeah.
A little wee bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So what's next, man? What's next?
A whole lot.
Like
what? Well, short term, I'm about to go do this meetup that I was telling you about, the 24/7 artist meetup, which is a really good vibe. We got a lot of good stuff going on with the people over at 24/7. Shout out everybody over there. I'm excited to link up with the people that just are here in Atlanta. I'm working on a project. I'm working on my next body of work. So that is exciting. About to put some singles out, do more Instagram videos. You're going to see me a lot more. You're going to see me a lot. I do. With the project? Yeah. Do I want to say it? Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, it's cool. It's actually a good conversation. It's a good topic piece. It's called Congratulations, Now Let's Get to Work.
Ooh. I like that.
So it's like congratulations, comma, now let's get to work.
Now let's get to work.
Because I feel like that's where I am in my life right now.
Right.
Like that's the best
way
I
did good to get here. Now congratulations. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Celebrate this win real quick.
And come on, let's go. Because it's really like, we really need you to step up right now. Because it's really time to.
It's just one.
It's one level. Like, come on, let's really go.
I love it.
So no, that's exactly where I am right now, man. I'm working with a really good group of people, man. Just like being able to be here right now with you. Like we met at a studio session.
For sure.
A year and some change ago. What? So I wanted to ask you, what made you hit me up to like, because you asked me in February of this year to come on the podcast. What made you?
Man. I think because we had talked. Because I think
we chopped it up a little bit.
Yeah, when we first talked, you kind of mentioned to me that you was like, oh, y'all got a podcast. I was like, yeah. And then so I saw that you were active, and you know what I'm saying. You was and like I said, it was on you. You was just real energetic. Always seemed like you was having a good time. I was like, I gotta bring this guy on the podcast, bro. So I tapped in with you. Was like, man, you still trying to? I was like, we got some space to do the podcast. And he was like, yo, for sure. For
sure.
So I thought you lived in the city.
Oh, word.
And then you was like, all right, well, I'm gonna be down there, such and such and such. And I was like, all right, well, next time you come down here, man, let us know.
And here we are. Hey, follow through with your word. It works out most of the time.
For sure.
For sure.
And then I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I slick forgot you were coming down here, and then you hit me.
I had to remind you. That's the thing. See, people, you gotta remind people.
Better follow up.
Hey, bro, don't take it personally. It's never personal, bro.
It's never personal. It's like, man, if you knew how many things.
So
are on my table.
That's a good topic piece right there. Not to cut you off. That's a good topic piece. Like, I think that's just one thing with people in general. We have to understand. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Four Agreements. I mean, not the movie, the book. The Four Agreements is the first agreement is to not take things personally. And I think the biggest thing people do is they take things personally. And I'm only going on this tangent because it connects to what you're saying. Like 9 times out of the 10, if someone's not replying to you in some terms of like a meeting or a business set or whatever, or just anything in life, like 9 times out of the 10, it's what they have going on and has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to adopt, I adopted a saying is, because my friend be like, hey, damn, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, you like, hey, that's crazy.
It really doesn't.
Right.
But that ain't got nothing
Really
to do with me. And it like takes so much of the pressure, because that's
Yeah.
one thing I tend to do is like I'll overthink things and I'll be like, yo, am I doing too much or am I not delivering? Whatever, just all that. I'll be like, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
That book changed my life, bro.
It's a really good one.
Really, I gotta check it out. You mentioned it.
Bro, it's such an easy read
So
too.
I have the fifth agreement that I've been
that's
reading right now, and it basically accentuates everything from the 4 agreements and just adds to it.
Yeah.
But that book is incredible. If you really take it in and ingest it, it'll change your whole perspective on how you think, bro. I have so much peace.
It's so simple.
After I read that book.
I love it.
Seriously. Yeah. And it's crazy though that this. How old are you?
23.
Is thinking like that. You on your way.
Yeah. To the tizzy. To the top.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
one that really helped me, man, and that's why I was looking over there for a second, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yeah, I gotta read that one.
That's a good one.
I gotta read that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that one did a lot for you.
That one did a lot for me,
yeah.
man.
Really?
You
You started
remember,
reading.
He watched. He saw the
Really?
change
Really?
happen after I read that book. That's
Really?
So
that's actually I guess I'm gonna say it right. That's one thing I know I need to be back on myself is reading more, because yo, the cheat code really is in books.
It's in books.
And it's not like
It is.
the thing is, you're not gonna read one book and it's gonna give you the answer.
thing, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's the repetitive action of like you're using your brain in a
Right.
different way. Like the repetitive action of taking the words and, you know, really I think you're just taking information differently.
And the great thing about books and the way that people write these books is they write these books to connect to audiences in a way that will reach them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, or if they're a good author, they'll write it in that way. So it's like, man, they're writing it in such a way that, you know, when you read it, it clicks. It's just something just
For sure.
clicks. And the way that if they're a good author, the way that they give the examples, the way that everything kind of just flows and just like, all right, this is what we need you to know. This is a practical way about how to go about it. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm very tactile.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pragmatic. Like, I need.
Okay, pragmatic.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then, yo, that's the
my
reason-
vernacular
It's
is
spectacular. Go ahead.
That's the reason why so many people can write about the same thing.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
have
if
some
you
people,
think-
it's because it's different
Yo,
ways of interpretation.
All of
and
these books are
understanding for
just
everybody.
different.
Different
There's
ways.
just different ways. Like you look at what's the word? Think and Grow Rich.
Yep.
You look at Think and Grow Rich. You look at Rich Dad Poor Dad. These are like this is like the Mount. This is the Mount Rushmore of when it comes to like the self-help books. They're gonna tell you about Think and Grow Rich.
As a man
Think It. There you see. We
Power
really
of
getting
positive
into it.
thinking is
The
really good.
power of positive
Norman Peale was a
thinking.
beast.
See, you
48 Laws of Power.
Hey Lou, what you reading right now? 7 Habits of an Effective Human Being.
Ooh.
That's what you listen to right
I read
now?
halfway through that joint. Oh, Gandhi. He said,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
reading
my
Gandhi.
bad. He's on Gandhi.
There's another one that's
He's
called
that's
the
a
richest
real.
man, the richest man to ever live. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever read that one?
I do know about it.
Richest man to ever live.
haven't
It's about
read it, though.
Solomon. It's about Solomon's wisdoms.
Yo,
That's
What
a
about
good
the,
one.
I think it's the richest man in Babylon.
Is it the richest man in Babylon? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Ben said, "Man, look,
Ben
the 3
said-
niggas that read the book.
I don't wanna cut you off.
I've had it. I don't remember where it went though.
What the book?
Yeah, I had that book and I started reading it at one point.
It's at
in my
Barnes
life,
and Nobles
but
right
I
now.
forget. Yeah,
In stores now, like.
in stores now. I need to go pick that joint up.
But no, you said something. You said Solomon. Fact point about me: I went to private school growing up.
Okay.
So from 2nd grade to 8th grade, I was in a private Christian school. And one thing I like prayed for, like in middle school. This is middle school. I used to pray for like the wisdom of Solomon. So like I used to pray to be like super wise. And like
Facts.
in middle school, I'm like, if I can have anything, just make me wise.
Man.
And I feel like I know
Smart
it.
man.
It's in me.
Smart man.
So I have it. I walk with it.
That's you know what's so fun, man.
Yes, brother. Come on now.
Man, this is crazy. Because I recently I have been thinking about how I've had that was my prayer when I was a kid.
Word.
That was my prayer for sure. Because I read that book. We read the Bible obviously, and the way my dad used to do it, he used to have little Bible studies with us to get us enthralled into the Bible. And it worked. And one of the stories that he would tell us was about how Solomon prayed for wisdom above all things.
Right.
And it just stuck with me. I was like, well, why would I? Solomon got everything that he wanted out of this. Why wouldn't I ask for wisdom? I was like, man, I want wisdom. I was like, why would I want riches if I got the wisdom? I'm gonna get the riches. I'm gonna get all the. I'm gonna get this. I was like, nigga, I need the wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So I remember praying
It's key
for
to
that a lot.
a happy, effective life is wisdom right there. Being wise in the situation.
Very.
Asa, tell us where we can check you out, man.
Man, on all streaming platforms, it's my name, Asa Weeks, ASAWEEKS. On all social medias, ASATWEEKS. You can also find me at your local government building, probably performing to the government, tell them why we need our land back, why we need our reparations, all of that, right into the government face. You can probably find me outside at a pop-up shop. We do pop-up shops, all of that. You can find me on a stage too, maybe DC, maybe Atlanta, who knows? You might be down in Texas. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. But yeah, you can find me outside or on the algorithm. Find me outside or on the algorithm. It's one of the two.
Algorithm.
Yeah.
Shout out to the only man that I've ever seen rock a scarf around his head.
Hey, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it?
And this shit actually looked. It actually this shit actually kind of clean.
All right.
You want to try it?
He wore it like a grandma though, but I was like, wait a minute, that shit kind of cool.
Kind of go hard, right?
Kind of hard.
So look, my barber, right? Shout out to that boy Keith. No, not Keith. It was Rodney. Shout out to that boy Rodney. He sent me this. He DM'd me a picture of like from the old Spider-Man movie, Aunt May. And she was wearing the joint. He just sent it to me, no context. He was like, "This you," and I started laughing, bro. So yeah, I got to. You know why I do that though?
What?
There's a practical reason I do that. So I realized my face is like sensitive to the sun sometimes, and it'll start breaking out because of the sun. So I needed something to protect it. But I was like, yo, I'm not trying to like wear hats. I'm trying to look jiggy. So I threw the little scarf on, and it's
there you go.
Crazy.
Man, you just gotta rock what you rock, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
And let niggas fall in line, bro.
They don't question me about it now.
They don't question you.
They was like, yo,
should they? Cause they know they gonna see you pull up, you swag right. They just like, all right, well shit. All right,
hey man, look.
He on some shit that I just didn't know nothing
I didn't
about.
know.
Look, truth be told, when you know who you are, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. I'm outside.
Period. We all outside. Technically, right now we
inside, but we don't worry. 5 feet that way, we outside.
Man, it's been amazing talking to you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Man, I could do this for hours, man.
Absolutely,
Y'all are dope,
man. We gotta have you back, man. Next time you come down to
I'm
the
with
A,
it.
bro.
I'm with it. I probably have more stories for
we
you.
may end up doing some music together.
Real
talk.
We always down for some music.
I'm
man.
with it.
Come on, man.
I got a verse.
That's why we started doing this in the first place.
In the first place.
Got a verse ready to go whenever you need
Let's
it.
do some music, man. We gonna send you something.
Okay.
And if you got something, send us. If you got something,
Hey. Oh, I might have to play some records for y'all. Can I hook up?
Absolutely.
Bad luck. We about to lock in. Look, 100. Y'all seen it here first. Chill, Will, Asa Weeks,
Play
crazy.
Right here, roll a joint, and we gonna be straight. Anyway.
Oh, real quick. No, we didn't even talk about it. Hold on, before we go. Look at the T.
Don't let anyone take your dreams. There you go. Come on.
Sir.
Don't let anyone take your dreams.
You see what I'm saying?
I love it, man.
You see, because
you just sporting positivity.
I'm trying to tell y'all, they don't get it. It's really
This
like
nigga said,
the positivity
nigga, I'm
is-
smiling
it's all
and
over
my
him,
shirt's
man.
smiling.
it's shining.
Nigga, my whole outfit smiling.
Do you see the pants?
Pants smiling.
Screaming at you.
Screaming. I told him when he came in, I said, I'm hard. Them
Look at me.
Pants is hard.
Look at me.
Man, it's been real with my boy Asa T Weeks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming out, man.
Such a pleasure.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
Such
man.
a pleasure.
Great energy.
Like he said, man, y'all tapping with him on all his social media. We're going to put it down. We're going to plug it down at the bottom in the description so that you guys see it.
Yeah.
You know what time it is.
Already.
Your boy Chill.
And it's your boy Will.
And this is the Pull Up Podcast.
With Chill Will.
Yes, sir.
We going to see y'all next week. Let's get it.
We out.
Yeah.
We inside.
Inside.